Now I know today I'll be talking about a fairly controversial issue that with whichever side I take, there's going to be people who want to kill me. So, I'm going to preemptively shoot myself in the head so you don't have to. Yeah. $10 at a yard sale. That's what this gets you. Oh. The gaming community is like any other group of people. If they aren't fighting for a common cause, they're fighting each other. I mean, to be fair, if you're not sending death threats to someone's house, are you even living? A very common fight to pick is also one of the least significant, which is the console versus PC fight. It's basically a format war. Is one right? Are they both wrong? So they all go outside a bit more. Well, I have a console, I have a gaming PC, and I have no will to go outside, so let's do this. Now, any answer that anybody gives you on this question is extremely subjective. There is no master race. Just because your $15,000 gaming PC has blonde hair and blue eyes doesn't mean the platform isn't flawed. That being said, I'm going to give you my opinion. I'm going to rank each platform on a list of categories and declare a winner, and at the end I'll tally up and see who wins. Standard stuff, okay? Go. The first category is the games, a very minor part of any gaming platform. On PC, you can pretty much play any game ever made through emulation, and I could talk about emulation for this whole video, but the two people who are going to watch the whole thing, or even up to this point, probably wouldn't take kindly to me changing the subject, so I'll just say you are capable of emulating. Even if you don't want to emulate, there's a seemingly endless backlog of PC games that can be played on even modern systems with a few patches. Now I know that consoles also have backwards compatibility, but it's extremely limited and sometimes blocked behind a paywall. I'm looking at you, Sony. Seriously, Sony, what happened to you? You were so cool last generation. And yes, I know that you can emulate games on console, and there's also unofficial ports that you can get via Homebrew, which I do. I said do. But I mean, the support for these is none compared to the support for PC, so I'm giving this one to PC. Now, I know there are some console exclusives these days, but the keyword is some. But there's also some indie games that are on PC that either never or take a while to get to consoles, so they cancel out. Graphics. Do we even need to talk about these? In 99.99999999999999999999999% of times, the graphics on PC exceed the graphics on console. And yes, I know they're only better if you pay a bit more, but on console you don't even get that choice, so yeah, this one's going to PC. Next is budget, and oh God, is this one needlessly controversial. A very popular PC argument is that it's cheaper to build a PC than it is to buy an equally capable console. Now, it should be noted that the people that say this are people who pick endlessly through websites like eBay and Craigslist. And while this is fair, you can't compare the prices of those computers to the prices of an Xbox One you can get at GameStop. I mean, it's just not fair. Maybe if you put the same amount of time into finding a console on eBay and Craigslist, you'll find a better price. Also, people have to understand that just because a PC can run games from the beginning of a generation well, doesn't mean it'll last the entire generation. I mean, console support usually outlasts graphics card and CPU support, especially if you run into a 10-year generation like last time. There's also a problem with parts dying and APIs not being supported, and these problems are exemplified a million times if you buy used. If you're looking for longevity-wise and more bang for your buck, I would go for consoles personally. And yes, I know that upgrades like the Xbox One X and PS4 Pro exists, but all games that play on those play just fine on the original hardware, so I don't count it. Now let's move on before my like to dislike ratio becomes 1 to 9. Next is simplicity, and this one definitely means more than it does to others. For people like me, trying to find the solution to a problem for 6 hours is fun, but most people just want to play a fucking video game, which is completely understandable. Even if you have a pre-built PC, or more so if you build one, you'll be running into a lot of issues that you usually don't get on consoles. And yes, I know, consoles these days have lost a lot of their charming simplicity to constant updates and even on-disc updates. You can't even slap a game into a console anymore, but it's still a lot simpler than it is for PC. Usually a console either works or it doesn't, and most of the times,
it just works.
Simple as that. Again, I like troubleshooting personally, but this one goes to consoles because simplicity is important to some people. Hey, how about another less cut and dry issue? The price of games. In the PC camp, they'll pledge Steam sales. In the console, they'll pledge used games. Although some games go cheap on Steam during sales, there's always that one asshole publisher that grossly overestimates the market value of their game. Activision. Call of Duty. but Steam sales are still plentiful and common. Here's a message to all PC gamers though. John Wick needs your help. Here's a message to all PC gamers though. Don't buy all your games digitally. They still make physical copies of PC games, but not many people know about it, and because of that, not many people buy them, so they go cheap relatively quickly. If you want to buy a PC game, check Amazon and GameStop first. You might be surprised. Trust me, if you buy all your PC games digitally, you're probably wasting money. Or don't trust me. More cheap games for me. On the console end of things, used games are pretty cheap, and since Steam pretty much owns the monopoly on PC games, they're priced more competitively. I guess I'll give this one to PC because the fact that Steam sales are more common than other sales are at most stores, and because of the physical title trick, but this is by no means a landslide. Okay, now time to do a quick lightning round of easily digestible and non-contestable categories. Customizability. For both software and hardware, PC wins, no question asked. Controls. Hey, on PC you can use a keyboard and a mouse or a gamepad. Hey, on console you have to use a gamepad for most games. PC wins. Multiplayer. I'm not a big fan of multiplayer, so I really can't give this to anybody. I do know PC has free online multiplayer, but consoles have better couch co-op support. But friends, haha, yeah. I'm not giving this to anyone. Now by this metric, PC wins 5-2, but that's just my personal opinion. It's more than possible that there was a category that is very important to you that wasn't even mentioned in this video. No platform is objectively better than the other one. I mean, personally, I like my PC more because I get more privacy here in my room than I do downstairs in the living room. Sure, there are other factors at play, but sometimes it's insignificant stuff like that means nothing to most people but means everything to other people. Maybe you disagreed with some of my verdicts, but agreed with my reasoning. Again, it's all very subjective. Different strokes for different folks. Pick which one's best for you based on your situation. Don't let anybody on the internet tell you there's a definite answer for it. Actually, don't let anybody on the internet tell you there's a definite answer for anything. Come up with your own opinions.
Unless it's me, I'm your best friend. You can trust me with anything, man, You know that I wouldn't steer you wrong. I'm not gonna steer you wrong. You can trust me all the time. Just trust me for everything.
Just don't become a fanboy. It's stupid. It's fine if you want to express your opinions on things. Just don't be an asshole about it. Or, don't be an asshole at all, but baby steps. Now get the fuck off my video.
Every breath you take